Hi, everyone. Stas TV. My name is William Vance, and you got the unlimited reading. So we're going to do up to 4 months. We're going to see what's coming on for you. Okay, God bless you. And I cannot wait to see the new year. Okay, it's going to be a wonderful time for you. It's not a daily month or year. This is just something to get you to the next month. Just intuitive. I'm not psychic. I don't even think there's anybody. But that word presides for people that are really, I believe psychic is mediums. I mean, there's not on esoteric. There's not on the phone. It's taking people around. You can't cut that up right now. There we go. And this month of February, we're going to be putting out some real talented people. I found some new, really good readers that are not even in esoteric. I'm going to be putting those up. Of course, Miss Adora, the Pilot Man. And there's another male I found that's really good. Of course, Miss Marie Moore, Manal Pond, Scarlet Moon, the esoteric guides. The rest of them can kick rocks. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Only type of feeling the cards play when it comes down to relationships, that's something that's standing behind you. Any offers of relationship and things moving to the next level when it comes down to love, I think that you have people behind you. There has been changes that has come about. Someone has left you alone, and I do feel that they know they are responsible for it. That's why you don't see them. There is something coming up with finances that you'll have to handle very, very quick. Okay, I do feel like when it comes down to changes, that you'll have to watch the words that you say. Be careful of the words you say and how you say them when it comes down to these type of relationships. Okay, you are putting things behind you in the next 4 days or so. Okay, it's gonna be a little tough. But those are the things that you're going to have to do. Being reminded about a relationship that was kind of built on finances or finances around it, I do feel that person stepping up and reaching out to you about something. There's a lot of change coming in for you in January. January ain't over yet. It's gonna be at least, I'm not gonna even lie to you, a lot of baggage that you was holding on to that you're going to be letting go in this upcoming time. I'm talking about January if you haven't already done it. It's also talking about someone, it's also speaking of jealousies and putting things to the past. Those are your feelings. Just feeling a certain way about things. This is a wonderful month for you if you take advantage of it. The new change is going to come in with new responsibility. All these things I just said will be the things that you're going to be putting behind you and they will be ending. Being worried about love and all your losses in love, that is how you're going to be ending the month of January. With no regrets. With no regrets. Just sitting there thinking all of these things happen. And you're going to be shooting on a new path in February. You're going to be letting go a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. A lot of things you're going to be letting go into your life, okay? I didn't see anything that looked promising in the love department. Okay? We'll go for the second time. Right? Okay? And the second time frame, I do feel that you're going to be in your feelings a little bit about what you do. Maybe it's side businesses or career. I feel like in that first 3 weeks of February, whatever you do for side business and career will be put on hold or ended. Property lines are going to be playing a major role in your life at that time. Also, things are going to be speeding up just a little bit. I got a fast energies that's going to be speeding up for you. Very, very, very fast. At some point in that month, you're going to be losing something or you're going to drop something unexpectedly. Be careful of moving too fast, okay? May cause some type of negative approach. It could be an idea, it could be a negative approach, it could be something like that. It's just a small mistake, okay? Now, when it comes down to your endings of the next time frame, you're going to be watching your spending and moving on your desires. Huge decision making about this love affair, this individual. You're not ready to speak to them. You're not ready to talk to them. You're just not ready. It seems that this two-sided lover really wants to make an approach to you, but you don't want to hear it. You don't want to walk down that road with them again. Because remember the previous month, you let all those negatives go, those type of people go, those type of situations to roll off your back. The situation that you have with the authority figure when it comes down to income, him also, you're not wanting to deal with him either. But this situation looks a little bit more promising because it talks about change between you and him. I feel like this individual has feelings for you. It's just been a lot of loss between you two. He thinks of you. He thinks of you. He thinks of you. He doesn't care about that lost stuff. He thinks of you. He does. He has loving feelings for you. I feel like you are headed towards something with him unexpected. If you haven't heard from him in the month of February, it's when you're going to see change in that relationship. Towards the last 2 weeks, between the 22nd and the 27th. That looks very sweet. It looked very sweet. I almost said, oh. But we don't know, you know. Okay. This was coming up for the second time, for the third time, right? For you, okay? Here we go, mama. And here we go. For the third time frame. It's like it's a slow pickup for you. There's a slow pickup for you. It seems like in a month, like you're dragging your feet on stuff. But things are going to start taking place. Once again, the side business and career, you're going to be trying to pick that up again at some point. Something with money in you. Maybe you overspend or something, but watch your spending. Doing a lot of thinking. Doing a lot of spiritual thinking. When I say spiritual thinking, what's best for you. Okay? That's spiritual thinking. What's best for you. Finally making a decision that you're not going to go back in a relationship to two-sided lover. I just feel like that situation got too stale. And I feel like the individual's mother doesn't have good health. You're moving towards a relationship and love. You just still broken hearted over some things. Just putting it all together without. You're just putting everything together. You're not moving fast. So there's a lot of fears and animosity and arguments with this individual too. That's the thing. I think that you really liked him. But you're not going to end your days with him. When I say end your days, it's not who you're going to start with. One day in the month of March, you're going to sit up and think about yourself. Have you put yourself in situations? Have I traveled these different roads in my life in love in order to walk into destruction? No, it's just you don't. Sometimes people don't look at the red flags. Whatever comes your way, you need to accept it and learn from it and apply it to your life in a positive. When you apply it to your life as a negative, it becomes a burden. It sits in low self-esteem. You have to watch your activities towards yourself. Good time you're doing an inner key. Good thing you're doing an inner key. Because with this inner key, you're seeing that this needs to be over and it looks raw for you. Okay? I do see it turn around. I see this man coming back again. This authority figure. Mm-hmm. Now, in this next time, it's going to be after you said goodbye to this other individual finally. He stands out waiting. It's like he never left you. It's like he's always been around you some kind of way. Thinking of how to get away from this deep emotion with the offer of love. And once again, it's telling me it's from this person that somehow you have some connection with some business, with some type of financial thing. Uh huh. Uh huh. Uh huh. Career will begin to change at that time. You're gonna be getting a lot of love letters from Mr. Homeboy. Lots of kissy face type flirtation type letters. Okay. This is your fourth time frame. Things are looking up for you starting in February. You have to change your perspective about life because it shows that you have a drag, meaning in some small way. You're timid and you're very paranoid sometimes. And it places that's fear. It places a lot of fear in you, which is not being happy. You're just living. Okay? So replace those things, or those things you see, or the things you think you see about yourself. Take this time out to bring your happy in because this person is coming back to be with you. This is very positive. This is almost a love story in the making. But you have to change how you feel about yourself, and you have to change how you see things happening to you. They're happening so you can be better, not stay in the sad place. You won't be able to get things and get your full blown happiness. But this, everything's happening good just shows that you're not happy. Well, it almost looks like you're not appreciative, but that's not what it is. You just haven't grasped your happiness. If you can't appreciate what you don't know about, can I can? Here we go, mama. Things are going to be going very fast for you. Income's going to be changing. Income's going to be changing. There's going to be a reverse in how you think about things. I see you doing a lot of traveling at this time. Still trying to end the way you see things. hmm This man is here. He's going to get even closer to you. hmm He's going to be doing a lot of messaging to you. You just not there for some reason. Career is going to be looking good for you. hmm I said this man does want to have you in the sheets. Hello. And then the other guy talks back anything who you do not want to talk to. That's the problem. Not letting go. But you're going to get away from him. You're going to get away from him. You're going to be taking offers at this time, but there's wedding bells hitting your way. More like commitment. Property matters are popping up very huge for you. It says when you think about love, you think about loss and judgment and saying goodbye to it. Right now, you're just not feeling it. Broken hearted, leaving things behind, wanting to move on to another level of your life. You would like to drop everything that you do in your life and just do one single thing and be alone if you leave it up to you. You don't make the choices. You only make the choices like I do, like everybody does. There is a higher power of whatever you believe in that does control the direction that you're moving and the things that come into your life, okay? And you have to embrace that. Find something to believe in, something stern. Not these things we see and the things that people say, things that you know work for you. Because you have a huge dry spell in your cards that's keeping you from being happy. You have to find something in your life that's going to bring you up. You have to change how you make your decisions. Don't sit and drag on and drag on and drag on and drag on. And then the good things that come into your life, you drag on and drag on and drag on. And then another thing comes into your life and you drag on and drag on. And you say, I want to end everything. No, you have to find something to believe in so you can float instead of being dragged. You see what I'm saying? You're dragging yourself. You're breaking your own heart with these interferes and these endings. You're ending things, but you're not ending them in happiness. You're ending them with drag. Like I had to get ready. You have a rough side. You have a very tomboyish rough side, which is not bad, but you have to use it to your advantage. You bring out that side when you're around people that bring it out of you. You don't apply that to a broken heart. Oh baby, it just hurts even worse. You have to control you have to control that stuff, control your temperament, control your thought pattern, organize these things. Love, life, career, and BS. At this time, BS is the tomboy. You bring the tomboy out when people try to come against you, when you have to use it in your best defense. You don't use tomboy and when you have a broken heart. That's the defense you use, and it's making you unhappy. When things happen in the end, you better thank God for it. When relationships end, you better thank God for it. Attack things when they come. When things come in to attack your life or to attack your emotions, oh yeah, they are attacking your emotions because you're considering things you're ending. So what you have to say is, I'm done with that, and you just keep applying those positive things towards it. It's over. I've moved on. There's somebody trying to come into your life, but yet you can't see it clear because of the tomboy. And ain't nothing wrong with the tomboy. The tomboy is coming out at the wrong time. You're fighting at the wrong time. You fight with people that's fighting with you. Like this two-sided love that brought this emotion out of you. That's who you tomboy. You be rough with him. You be mean with him. Yes, you and this authority figure had something that ended, but it didn't end bad like this one. Be nice to the authority figure wherever he wants to come back, but he's just not. The reason you can't see him coming back clearly, you just have a way about yourself that this person knows. They know they just can't put the chokehold on you. They know they just can't walk up and ah you. It's the way they're doing things. Just let them do that because it's gonna work. Okay, you will be going towards a commitment within 6 months. They're gonna be putting the chokehold on, meaning approaching you for 2 months. Yeah, you're gonna be rough. Definitely gonna be rough. Definitely gonna be rough. You just have to find a softer side. Okay, that's all I'm saying. You have a lot of build up. January, a lot of things are gonna be ending, which is good. A lot of those things to take place. Do not go back to those things. Because you know how truly you feel about yourself is when things come back and your acceptance towards it. Just keep an eye on that. What you're accepting back once you have let it go. Now you have got to know unless this person has totally did a 180 and you've seen the change in them, the approach from you does not change. The proof is in the pudding. If they're not willing to prove themselves, you're not willing to give them the time of your day. You never give but people second chances after they have burnt you 50 times. Now the initial talking is okay, but the trusting. I don't think that you have a problem voicing your opinion, but for some reason you have a problem letting go. Codependency is what it's called in some form. I think things are gonna work out for you. Change how you look at things. When these things end, leave them and go in another direction. So how business and career could be better, but you're holding on to all that baggage. It's making you feel like you can't hold tight. This is a happy reading, I'm telling you. It's just how you feel about things is making it really, really rough. And you are rough, but that's good. You just know how to you have to know how to apply that rough to become balanced. Very much so unbalanced. Organized. Love life career. Leave love alone right now. Career's gonna be picking up. Everything looks so good, but it looks like it's barely peeking in the door because you just have this unhappiness and this roughness in the way you do things in it. Then one day you're feeling good about this, and the next day you're really, 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 really rough. And then one day you're dealing with somebody, the next day you're really, really, really up. And then another day you're hanging up on people, the next day you're really, really, really rough. See, there's that imbalance. Just think about it. Just think about it. It's not bad. Find a balance. Find a balance and stay within that balance. And those little outspurts you do, you use that when the time is. Other than that, stay pleasant. God bless you. My name is Belinda Bass. This is a beautiful time for change for you. And you take these changes and you learn your lessons. And if you don't learn your lessons, you will repeat it again within this year. When these lessons come in, drop what needs to be dropped. Keep what comes in. Stay pleasant. Stay pleasant. Stay sweet. Gotta get rid of that rough side until it's needed. You bring in that rough side when they try you. You bringing that rough side with that two-sided love and not this authority figure. He wants to change for the better and show you a really good side. He does. He thinks about you a lot. He has feelings for you. And just know that. Just know that. And just know that. That's all I'm saying. Just know that. The position, how you carry yourself has got to change. People are not seeing you for who you are. They're seeing you for something rough. I swear to God. He-Man. Dun, 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 dun. I ain't lying. Muscles everywhere. And you're one of the best people. You're one of the sweetest people.